Yo, what's up guys, mine is Master Sane, welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And within today's video, what I'll do with you guys is the biggest ripoff in Pokemon Go history, which is basically going to be the biggest copy of Pokemon Go, which is actually in China. And this game is actually the #1 app currently in China, and we will just be basically going through that. But before we do get into today's video, what I do want to say is I am still doing the level 33 account giveaway. Now, to get yourself entered into the giveaway, all you guys will need to do is make sure that you have left a like on the video, you are subscribed to the channel, and you have left a comment. Basically, that will get you in to winning the level 33 account. Now, this giveaway will be ending in 6 days from now, so be sure to get yourself entered in right now. And of course, if you are watching this after it is ended, I might possibly be doing different giveaways as well, so be sure to subscribe if you are new. And with all that out of the way, why don't we just get right into it. But before we do get into it, if you guys would like some free Pokecoins within Pokemon Go, be sure to check out Free My Apps. Their link is in the description, and actually use my code. Now, after you have used my code and downloaded at least one application on their app, you can actually get yourself some Pokecoins, and it'll only take you like an hour or two, and you can be able to cash yourself out in iTunes or a Google Play card. And Free My Apps is probably the fastest way to get yourself some Pokecoins other than winning my giveaways. But with all that out of the way, we will get directly into it. So in today's video, what we'll be going through is basically the biggest copy of Pokemon Go. Now, a company has actually decided to completely rip off Pokemon Go and create their own game in China, because Pokemon Go hasn't actually been released in China, and it was actually a pretty smart business idea, as their game is literally the #1 app in China. But you know, it's kind of a scummy thing to do, to actually just completely rip off Pokemon Go. Now, this app is actually called City Spirit Go, and is basically one of the top apps in China, the #1 iPhone game, and it is just the biggest Pokemon Go knockoff out there. And we will be going through some gameplay of the actual app within today's video, and I will just be showing you guys how much of a copy this game is when compared to Pokemon Go. Like, they've literally ripped off their entire idea, and even a lot of the key features within the game are literally the exact same thing in Pokemon Go. So they've literally ripped off Pokemon Go and made their own app in China. Anyway, as the starting sequence, there is a character called Dr. Forest, which actually does like intro you into the game. Just like how there is a character called Professor Willow, who actually does intro you to Pokemon Go and just like gets you through these starting sequences. Now, there is also a character select screen, and you can actually decide to choose a male and female character and name yourself. And this character select screen does look a lot different compared to the Pokemon Go one, but of course it is the same mechanics. You can just choose your own character after being introed by the guy, and then basically after you have chosen your character, who you want it to be, and customized them, then you can actually choose your Pokemon. So within City Spirit Go, you do have your 3 starter Pokemon. Basically, you have your water type Pokemon, your fire type Pokemon, and your grass type or your nature type. And these 3 Pokemon do actually look like really big copies of Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. Just looking at them, they basically look like exact copies of them, of course, with different art styles. But they've literally stolen the concept of having starter Pokemon and the 3 exact types. Now, even comparing Charmander with the fake Charmander, they do look very similar. They do have some similarities, but they aren't, of course, the exact same. They both have fire at the end of their tails. So I guess that is another thing that they did manage to copy off Pokemon Go. And as well, each of these characters can actually evolve twice. So from the starter form, they can evolve and then evolve once again to the final form, which is pretty much the same thing in Pokemon Go. So your Charmander can actually evolve into a Charmeleon and then into a Charizard, just like in the knockoff app City Spirit Go. The first starter Pokemon, or the first 3 starter Pokemon, can actually evolve. Instead of actually catching Pokemon in Pokemon Go, within City Spirit Go, you actually have to battle. And the battles are not like Pokemon Go battles, where you actually have some interaction. You have to click, you have to dodge, you can do special abilities. Within City Spirit Go, the battles are actually automated, so it just happens by themselves. But these battles can actually be within multiple Pokemon attacking each other at once, and does seem pretty cool in City Spirit Go, but Pokemon Go does seem a lot better because you can actually just collect the Pokemon and it seems a lot cooler. And of course the battling does seem a lot more funner within Pokemon Go because you can actually interact with the game, while in City Spirit Go there is literally no interaction with the battling. And after you win a battle, you do actually obtain some jewels and you can actually get some more creatures to get on your team. So basically through battling, you can actually obtain more Pokemon, which is really different compared to Pokemon Go. But of course, the key concepts of Pokemon Go were just stolen, and they've just used a little bit more ideas of their own and just injected them into Pokemon Go and created City Spirit Go. And here is an image of the level up screen. So I guess you get 2,000 coins, 50 rolls of paper, I don't really know what that does, 10 magical balls, 10 electric volts, I don't really know what that does, and you get some XP and stuff. And the game does use your phone's geographical location to actually get you a map of the city to find new places to battle around. The only thing is you can't actually collect the Pokemon yourself, so you do have to get up, go around and actually find some battles, but you can't actually collect Pokemon, you're just doing battles. So you can't actually do it if you're sitting down at home and do battles at home. You actually have to travel around, which is kind of cool, but it does make it really identical towards Pokemon Go, as they both make you travel around. And here is actually another image of what some sort of City Spirit Go battle looks like. So it looks like there are two little creatures or Pokemon fighting the other two little Pokemon, and I guess after you do win the battle, you of course get some experience points and you can obtain new Pokemon or something like that. And here is a screen of where you can inspect your Pokemon and check them out. Of course it does have their attack, their defense, I'm not really too sure what all these little things are. There's literally 6 stats for the Pokemon, and I think it has its battle level or something. This is level 1. But yeah, that is basically the closest version that we have gotten to Pokemon Go, and if I do find some more Pokemon Go ripoffs, I will be sure to cover them within future videos. And if you guys do actually know other Pokemon Go ripoffs, be sure to comment them down below and I will feature them in another video, because it is actually quite interesting to actually look at these Pokemon Go ripoffs and how much they can actually copy their game. Anyway, that is all I do have for you today, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to smash the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.